from the banks of the Ohio River. There's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
Mike Badgley to kick off for the Chargers.
The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Fielded in the end zone. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First carry here for Joe Mixon. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and we'll still get the first down. They love being physical.
To the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
56 to Mike. 56 to Mike. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just stuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times, you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Burrow. And the the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Melvin Ingram dropping the hammer off the edge.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. He'll wind up being stopped for no gain, and it'll lead to a 4th down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a 1st.
And it's 3rd down.
Shotgun snap for Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got an open man. That's SOU7GLO's. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line.
That's a gain of...
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
third down. He's got his man, Boyd. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First and goal from the 3. Mixon trying to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
If he keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. Not much there, only a yard. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. He'll have a first down past the 40, and he'll take it to the 43-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Now Eckler. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
48-yard line.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TV.
Touchdown,
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
From the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And some space here. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Back to Mixon on 1st down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 10 yards there on a Bengal 1st. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, that one was all about the defender making life difficult for the receiver. Very tough for a guy to hold on to the football through all that contact. He ends up forcing the incompletion.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. From the gun, a give to Mixon. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
On third down, Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. I'm talking about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
And now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The Charger drive about to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
Well, no, but well, let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a toss, running left, Eckler. Room here to run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Burrow will throw. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Eric Berry, the safety, comes flying in for the sack. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
Hey, check Mike 57. Mike 3. 57.
Burrow looking to pass. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands defensively, but instead it just brings up fourth down. Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And here's a very low-line drive, almost whiffed on it, pushing through the contact. Just a 25-yard punt, not what he was hoping for by any stretch. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you're looking at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Check right, 27. Check right, 27. Tighten up, tighten up, tighten
up. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Herbert eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Von Bell. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Intended for C.J. Uzama. Incomplete. Kenneth Murray on the coverage.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll just keep two hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! The Chargers going to get the football first here in the second half, and they trail as we get back underway. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Once more, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. Open man, it's Allen. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. That one complete to Joe Reed. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
24-yard gain on the play.
Call that a very strong gain of 24. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He'll get that complete to Reed. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry, but it's going to be 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
On 2nd and 10, the ball back with Herbert. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Everyone got four down. 31's the mic. Here we go.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Good for us.
They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Burrow. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for 15, and the Bengals get a first down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man on the crossing route. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Play clock down to 5, and they're going to burn a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Mixon on the kick.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
2nd and
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Watch 9. Watch 9. Hey, they scared. They scared. Check, check. Lucky, lucky, lucky. Check 4. Check 4. 31's the mark. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he'll get a couple here down to the 22.
Again, the ball carrier.
The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
Cut his left. Cut his left.
60 Eagles. He is going nowhere as he is enveloped behind the line. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th.
Randy Bullock on for the field goal. A 40-yard attempt.
Bullock's kick is good. And the lead now increases to 20-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 20-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Come get some. Come on, come get some. Here, Mike 20.
From the gun, Herbert. And to the right side here, it's Allen.
Herbert's pass.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
From the gun on 3rd down. Herbert, that's into the hands of Eckler. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a 1st down for L.A.
1st down.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Allen, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Herbert throwing again. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Check mark 27. Check mark 27. Right here, right here. Mark 27, mark 27, mark 27. Yeah, I got you. Check mark.
They snap it to Herbert. And my goodness, another interception. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. He's crashed. 60 Bison. 60.
Mixon with it. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Mixon, the ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He's checking. He's checking. He's checking.
They try to eat some clock with Mixon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
At the 44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Burrow getting this into the hands of Higgins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. T. Higgins, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. And it's up and good.
Makes the score. Bengals 27. Chargers nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and that'll make it third down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And it's complete. Henry. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
First down, Los Angeles.
Play action. It's Herbert. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike.
Herbert off of play action. He's going to let it fly. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Man open left side, it's Williams. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock.
First down, Chargers.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Check three.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Herbert. And now here is another interception. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Come on now, let's make it happen.
Herbert's pass intercepted. The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.